Coming up with a great idea for a program or service is half the battle. The second half is launching it and letting the world know that it exists. Today I want to bust the 3 biggest myths that hold back female entrepreneurs from launching their brand new offers. Hi, I'm Jessica Castle, your online launch strategist, and today I want to help you launch it. I've worked with female entrepreneurs on dozens of 5-figure launches for the past couple of years, and there's common themes that hold them back, or even during the process of launching they can get so wrapped up in that it causes the whole launch to fall apart. So today I want to bust 3 big myths so you can get into action and stop being held back by these faulty beliefs. The first biggest myth that I find holds female entrepreneurs back the most is that something has to look great to sell well. And that's totally not the case. You can spend hundreds or even thousands trying to make your worksheets look beautiful, the sales page to look amazing, but if the main functionality of the page doesn't work, how it looks has no bearing on how well it sells. There's only 2 real key pieces that will make your launch successful, and it has nothing to do with looks. The first is, can they buy it? Does the payment button work? Is it hooked up to the shopping cart? Do they get an instant receipt and confirmation email? That's the main point. The second one that also has an impact is, does it communicate your offer? So if your page looks amazing but no one can understand what it really is, what's the point of having a beautiful page? I also want to share that with worksheets or anything that goes along with your program, if someone's printing them out, you may have just cost them $100 in printer ink. So black and white forms are great, simple sales pages are great, just make sure that the buy button works and that the communication of your offer is clear. And then once you've made your first million, then you can worry about upgrading. The second piece of the launching puzzle that I find female entrepreneurs are held back for the most is believing that no one's going to buy their program, product, or service. I find that we have a lot more self-doubt than some of the male entrepreneurs that I've worked with and wondering if anyone's going to buy it. I will say hopefully when you started even thinking about this new product or offering, you got on the phone with someone and you asked about would this be something that they'd want. But if you didn't, stop your launch plan right now and start talking to people. Post in a Facebook group, call up a past client, see if this is actually something someone would be interested in. Hopefully you did that before, but if you didn't, stop whatever you're doing and ask now. That will prevent it from being about, would anyone buy this? If you can even just get one person to say, yeah, that's something I would totally want, that solves an amazing problem I had or I didn't even know I had, that's all you need to know that someone, at least one person, will buy it. And you should have confidence that there's obviously going to be more than just one. The only thing I will say that really makes an offer not sell is that no one knows about it. So if you're worried that no one is going to buy your program or service, then all you need to do is come up with your really great launch plan and your ongoing marketing plan, and if this is going to be an evergreen service offer, of how you're going to tell people about it. It's not just a build it and they will come situation. You have to make sure that people know about it, and that's the surefire way to know that someone will always buy your program or product if they know that it exists. The third and final myth that I find holds women entrepreneurs back the most before launching their offer is waffling on how to price it. There's a very simple formula that I like to follow, which is $100 per module. So if this is a 5-week course, if this is an 8-week course, $100 for that. And then I like to factor in to create kind of an hourly wage for you. So if you have a Facebook group, if you're doing live calls, what is your hourly rate for all the time that you're going to spend with these people in the group? And so then you kind of have your baseline and then just see how that price feels to you. It may be a little high, it may be a little low. Bump it up a couple hundred, bump it down a couple hundred, however that feels, but that kind of gives you a baseline of where you can start. And that's the key point, is like, throw out a price. Pick your market. I don't want you to go too premium too fast, but if you've been doing premium one-to-ones, obviously your group program should also be in the premium range. But that's the great thing about online businesses. You don't have to be the same price forever. You don't have to have the same program forever. We're online. Things change so fast. So just pick something and start. I would say start a little lower than maybe where you want to go. Do a beta run. Try and get just your first 20 people in the door. But It doesn't have to be that price forever. So just pick one and try it. There's no way for you to know if it's the right price unless you put it out there. So I hope this video today kind of served as a launching PSA for you, and that you stop hemming and hawing about what to do, how to price it, who to tell about it. No one's gonna buy it. Just get into action. If you put it out there, if you tell people about it, if it is reasonably priced, there is no reason your launch won't be successful. So I hope you use these tips today to start getting into action around your launch. Leave a comment below if you have any questions about how to overcome some of these myths if you're still struggling with them. And I can't wait to see what you'll launch next.